Jeff Ulbrich apologized publicly today for the leak of Shedeur Sanders' private phone number and his son using it to prank call the quarterback during the NFL draft. My actions of not protecting confidential data were inexcusable. My son's actions were absolutely inexcusable, and for that, we are both deeply sorry. Earlier today, the NFL fined the Falcons $250,000, and Ulbrich himself was fined $100,000 in response to the situation. The NFL says the fines were failing to prevent the disclosure of confidential information distributed to the club in advance of the NFL draft. Ulbrich said neither him nor the Falcons would be appealing the fine. I promise my son and I will work hard to demonstrate we are both better than this. Ocho, I'll start with you. Football question. Yeah. Do you think that was a fair punishment?
I think it was a fair punishment. When you think about the fine amount for an entity like the Atlanta Falcons, that ain't nothing. You know, it's a drop in the bucket, $250,000. I mean, what is that going to do? Now, for the coach who doesn't make millions of dollars like the players do, now that might hurt you a little bit. The punishment, I guess, it serves and it's due right. I think the son needs to be punished. That's more of a personal issue for the dad to take care of on his end, especially for taking away that moment from Shedeur Sanders, a moment like that he's worked for, obviously.
Inserting himself into that
moment. You know, wanting to go viral, being that we're in that era right now. You say it all the time. Everybody don't play the same, especially with a moment like that. Outside of that, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much. I think it was fair. Obviously, the fine amount, fining the Falcons.
I think it was just. I think it was a just amount to be fined. Yeah. So I don't have no problem. I don't know why they would, because if you have something in your possession, it's up to you to protect it. So how and why he did it, the son, yes, we all know the son shouldn't have done this, but it's up to the defensive coordinator to protect that information.
Absolutely.
To make sure his son can't get it. So I don't have a problem. What you think?
You don't expect the son to go on your stuff though, huh?
Hey, look, I agree with the punishment. It's almost like, Ocho, if your son go and take your gun and do something he ain't got no business, you should be punished for it, bro. You should.
Yep. And you will.
You should be punished for that. So it's almost the same thing if you ask me. His son got some information that he knew he shouldn't have been messing with, and these are the repercussions of it, man.
Yeah.
Yes. It's up to the dad to secure that information.
Absolutely.
It's not the son. Yeah, the son's older. Ocho, we both know the kid's 21, 22 years old. He know right and wrong. He know he shouldn't have done that. But that was his moment to go viral. He wanted that click. He wanted that mention. He wanted that viral moment. Even at the expense of his dad or putting his dad and the Falcons in harm's way. Bro, you on camera. Maybe if you do it and you don't show your face, they might not know who it is. But you put yourself on camera?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I agree. Over 10 players have reportedly they were prank called during the NFL draft. Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh, Tyler Warren, Kyle McCord, Mason Graham, Chase Lutz, Josh Connolly Jr., Abdul Carter, and Isaiah Bond. Awful for those guys. Didn't even get a check. Some of those guys didn't even get drafted. How does the league, because you see what happens now? Now, this has always been a standard. Ocho, where you going to be at? You know, wasn't no cell phones, Ocho. Well, I'm going to be at my brother's house. Here's the number. Well, I'm going to be at my grandma's house. Here's the number. Well, I'm going to be such and such. Now, you know, everybody got a cell phone, and now, you know, to keep from, and I think this is what they do. A lot of agents are having guys getting new cells, get them just for this moment. Just for this moment. Because, you know, you got homeboys be wanting to play games, because I know if I'd had a cell phone, my homeboy like, hey.
Nah. You think you have some homeboys that play like that, huh?
They would.
In this moment, your most pride.
No, I don't think. No, I don't know. No, Burns, Bucket.
Man, the anxiety and excitement that you have in that moment, I can't even explain it. So I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. If I got a prank call like that, I would have. Man, what?
Hey, but here's the thing, Ocho. Somebody called it. They'd just been calling like, hey, is your brother home? And they're like, hey, man, don't tie the line because you don't tie the line up. Hey, man, anybody got those? Hey, my brother expecting a call, so forth and so on. Yeah, but if it had been way back in, because the thing was, it used to be, Joe, I don't know if you remember this, there used to be, community line. So everybody that was on that in that neighborhood was on that line.
Right.
So, Ocho, you be on the phone, Joe phone busy too. Or Joe pick up the phone. I can hear Joe talking. Hey, Joe, man, I'm expecting the call. Can you get off the phone for about 5 minutes? And Joe, I had to get Joe to hang up. And Joe a half a mile from me because everybody was on a community line. So it wasn't until you got an individual line that you could actually pick up the phone and call. Or if you on the phone busy. That was before they got call waiting. Now, beep, you hear the thing, you click over. But there wasn't no call waiting. There was a community line and everybody was on it. So I can just imagine you were at your mom's house and you waited and somebody on the phone talking and well, so we was going to draft you with the fifth pick, but we couldn't get through to you.
We was going to have them lines clear that day. It wasn't going to be none of that. Hey, the company, y'all got to chill.
I remember.
But how did they fix, Ocho? How does the league fix this?
I mean, I don't even think it's a league fix. It's more of a personal fix on your end. You understanding you don't expect your son to go do nothing like that.
Well, damn, everybody's son did this. We know about Jeff Ulbrich, but who was these other guys that got pranked?
I think it all came from one person. That's what I think.
No.
You don't think so?
They can track that.
No.
I think it all came from one person.
It was a different person. It was a different person for Isaiah
No,
Bond.
I'm saying the numbers got out.
Yeah. But I'm saying, but how did they get out?
Coach they had everybody's number, Unc. They had everybody's number. So I'm saying he could have gotten every number and given him.
Oh, so you said the guy went in the phone, the Falcons guy, Jeff Ulbrich's son.
Yes.
He went in there and disseminated it to other people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. To friends.
Okay.
That's what I think.
That's probable. That's probable. That's likely.
How nobody else has gotten in trouble. I know they didn't record themselves, but it only makes sense. It all probably came from one person. Young
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Young folk play like that.
Hey man, time out for the games, bro. Not enough.
Everything ain't kiki.
Nah.
Or ha. Yeah, let them know. Call me playing around by the time we get drafted. Shh.
Wow. Yeah, I would feel some type of way. I'm on the phone and I'm expecting somebody to call. Hey, you thought I was an NFL team? Man, you ain't getting no drafted. You waited this long. You can wait a little while longer.
Hey, that's dead wrong, man.
Yeah, of course. People play entirely too much.